Not the bang.
Left cheek, right cheek. Please don't give me hype. I'm hype. Left cheek, right cheek. Write my name in ice. Real ass, real ass, real ass, real ass. Got this shit from Tina. I'm a savage.
Hey beauties, it's Nikea here, back with another video. I'm like really excited right now. I got some good news. I'm in a good mood. I don't know when y'all gonna see this video. It's probably gonna be way after this happened, but today is Tuesday, September 28th, 2020, and I finally reached all my goals to be able to apply to be a YouTube partner. And you know who gets all the thanks for that? Well, not all of it, but you know who has a part of that? My subscribers, my viewing audience. Not just my subscribers, but everyone who watches the video, everyone who subscribed. Y'all help me. So I had to get 1,000 subscribers and I had to have 4,000 watch hours in 1 year, in 12 months. And I reached that goal. So actually, I've exceeded both of those goals. I have over 1,300 subscribers right now. I have over 4,000 watch hours. I'm just so excited. So, I'm just so excited. Oh my God. I'm overwhelmed with emotions. I don't even know how to express it, but I'm grateful, let's put it that way. But anywho, let's get to why y'all came here. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, take one quick second, go down below, click that subscribe button. Once you do that, that bell notification button's gonna pop up. Click that so that you never miss an upload. Go ahead and join the club. This family is glowing and growing, okay?
Growing and growing.
All right, let's get into this video, y'all. So my hair, I did a faux blowout, so y'all can check out that video on my channel. I already recorded it. I actually have 2 videos, but I did a new one, you know, updated, better quality, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going back and redoing some old videos just for y'all, you know, and I have new people and I have a lot of videos on my channel, so sometimes stuff gets lost in the sauce. But here I am with a faux blowout. My hair actually shrunk from working out this morning. I don't know how. Like, I sweat in my head, but somehow this part shrunk too. But here we are. But I want to show y'all how to do some bomb Bantu knots. I think I have 2 other videos on my channel of me doing Bantu knots. But recently, and I'll put in some pictures, I did some Bantu knots. I was going to my brother-in-law's 30th birthday party, and I needed to know how to style my hair, and I was like, oh, let me do some Bantu knots. And then they came out really nice, so I kept them in. And then when I finally took them out, oh my God, that curl pattern, y'all. And I didn't record it. I don't know why. Maybe I had another hairstyle in mind and it didn't work out, so that's why I went Bantu knots. I don't know. But yeah, they came out so good, and I was like, let me do this again. Let me show them how I freak this. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so y'all saw me split my hair in half, and it's already moisturized, all that jazz. We're going to be using 2 styling products today. I'm going to be using the Mielle Organics Pomegranate and Honey line. I'm going to be using the Coil Sculpting Custard and the Twisting Souffle. Custard is deep definition and the souffle is semi-deep. And this is the combination that I used last time. And I started off in the front because I wanted it to like actually kind of look cute just in case I wore it as a style. So, and I kind of did triangle parts the best that I could, making sure my parts are nice and clean because I'm probably gonna wear this for a few days again. And as I part my hair, I'm gonna moisturize my scalp because I just feel like my scalp needs some moisture. And I'm actually going to dampen it a little bit, and I'm wetting it because last time I did this, my hair was actually like still damp from the wash and go. Oh, that's what happened. Last time I did this style, I was planning on doing some feed-in cornrows. I was gonna have some feed-in cornrows in my hair, but they just were not coming out. So I'm actually going to use the Coil Sculpting Custard first because it's the lighter of the 2. You see, I wet my hair and my curls are reverting, so that's gonna be good. All right, so working that into the section. You don't want to use too much. See, that was a little too much. That's okay, you can squeeze out the excess product. And see, look at the definition in those curls, baby. All right, now I'm going to the souffle. And don't want to be heavy-handed with this because you can get a little bit of flaking. All right, my best method for doing Bantu knots is doing a 2-strand twist first. So just splitting that into 2 sections as even as possible, and then we're just gonna twist it nice and tight. And then as I go down, I like to comb through the ends just to make sure that they stay detangled so I can get my maximum definition. Right, and then once you get down to the end, curl it around your finger, getting out some of that excess product. All right, and then now I'm just gonna twist. You see I'm just twisting it around my finger. And then once I feel it nice and taut but not too tight, I'm going to wrap it around itself. All right, tucking underneath the bottom of the knot as I go. All right, wetting that section down. All right, starting off with the custard first because it has like that gooey consistency and it's lighter. Then we're gonna go with the souffle on top as the heavier product. And remember, these products do layer well, just don't use too much or you will get some flaking. I had a little bit of flaking last time. It wasn't too bad though. All right, so you're just gonna go in, twist, coil the end around your finger, and then start twisting that twist, and then you're gonna start wrapping it around itself. Twist it till it's taut, not too tight, because as you wrap it, it's gonna get tight. I know some people use bobby pins or rubber bands to hold their 2-strand twist in place. I don't feel the need to do that. If it comes unraveled, then I just wrap it back up. And the thing about this style is I feel like to get some really good curls with your Bantu knots, you don't want to do too many knots. You don't want to do super small sections. You want to make sure your sections are like the right size to get a good voluminous curl. And I think that's what really gets good results with Bantu knots. And the good thing about this style is you can actually wear it for a few days before you take it down, because Bantu knots overnight, they don't like to dry, honey. They just want to be wet, wet, wet. And you take them down and it's not dry all the way. I can't tell you how many times I had that happen to me. In a couple videos I got on my channel, that's happened to me. Had to blow dry it. And you can also do this without 2-strand twisting for Bantu knotting, but I feel like this gives more definition to the curl for me, because I've done it both ways. I've done it with and without, but I think my favorite way is to twist it. And this is my unicorn horn right here. You gotta have one in the middle. Do your best to make sure that the end of the knot is tucked under. All right, but that's just the process. I'm almost done with the front. I'm just gonna continue doing the same thing all over my head. Now the front, I'm just making sure that it is framing my face. I like it to look like a crown, so that's why I'm being more intentional about how I part the front of my head. But once I get to the back, I will just start like finger parting and making sure the sections are just similar in size to the ones that I have in the front. Okay, there we are. I have the front of my hair all done. So to me, this is like a little crown, you know? And then in the back, like I said, nothing special. Literally just going to like finger part. You know, I'm taking out a section, but as you can see, because I can't, it's probably not even, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna like split that in half. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, but you all could see that I coiled the hair the same way that I twist it. So right now I'm twisting this way. This is my left. So when I go to create the Bantu knot, I'm going to twist it that way as well. Because if I don't, my twist is going to unravel. So twisting it in the same direction, coiling it in the same direction that I twisted it. And I'll come back at the end to show you all what my knots look like. All right, y'all, I'm back. The back is all done. Like I told y'all, it was quick. But here it is. I have no idea what it looks like. Let me look in the mirror. Oh yeah, that looks good. Y'all. Yeah. Okay, so y'all can see, back is all done. I would definitely feel confident wearing this out. All you have to do when you go to sleep, you can sleep on a satin pillow or put on a satin bonnet. When you go to sleep, some may come out. All you got to do is just rewrap them if you want to keep them in. And then when I'm ready to take them out, I will come back and show y'all how I take them down and get that nice fluffy fro. All right, y'all, I will see you in the next clip for the take down. All right, y'all, I'm back. It is a couple days later. I don't remember when I put these in. It's Thursday now. So that's how long these have been in. I've slept with them, been out in public. They are dry, and I feel like I use a little too much product. And I'll try to zoom in. You can see on this one, there's some buildup, some flaking, so that's to be expected. I warned y'all. And I warned myself. All right, just got my oil blend. I put that in my hands and I'm gonna rub it all over. So my hands are nice and oiled up. I'm gonna start in the back. Now see how I just took that down? I just pull the knot down and then I'm just going to unravel the twist. All right. And then what I like to do is pull and separate where it naturally wants to separate. And if you pull, you can see, and it'll start to separate on its own. That helps minimize the frizz. So same thing. This one's already kind of coming down, but just pull it like that. Pull down, it'll separate on its own, or you can just pull apart where it naturally separates. I like to separate as I go, because I feel like if I separate, if I you know, take the knots down and then untwist them and then I go back, I'm going to miss some separation. And I feel like for me, doing it this way, I get more volume. And then I don't separate a certain amount of times. I just separate as much as that section wants to. See, I wasn't so gentle with separating that one. So you see a little more frizz here. All right, now I'm just taking the pads of my fingers to help get rid of the parts and scratch my head. Jesus. All right, you could honestly rock this, leave your back out and fluff it out some more and leave the front. And if you separate too much, you'll kind of lose like the curl and the definition. And this method for Bantu knots really works for me because usually, you know, you get that super shrunken fro. You don't get any volume. Yeah, I can see like the flakes. I use a little too much product, but it's not negatively affecting the hairstyle. Okay, so Bantu knots out, no fluffing. Right now I'm just running my fingers through the roots to help get rid of the parts a little bit. Okay, so now it's time to fluff. These curls are bomb. So I have a full video on my channel on how I fluff my hair. I think in that video I had a twist out, but it's the same. And right now I'm just applying the Mielle Organics Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. Yes, come on, curls for the girls. Looking like a wig up in here. All right, let me show you the back. Yeah, it's like a little more volume. Still got the definition and the curls. So this is how you get a nice defined fluffy fro with Bantu knots, and some nice defined Bantu knots. As you can see, my fro is nice and big. It's not all. So definitely tip is to 2-strand twist before you Bantu knot, and to, of course, fluff. And also do your Bantu knots in a larger size. You don't want little teeny tiny ones. But that is it for today's video, beauties. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, make sure you go down below, click that subscribe button, and right next to that, click that bell notification button so that you never miss when I post. Like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. I'll be sure to see you in the next one. Bye. No comparison. No